Hi, I'm Peter J. Ray. Welcome. Today's topic is the 2000 Cleveland Indians MLB season. Again, the Tribe was playing baseball at Jacobs Field, and their record in 2000 was 90-72. They finished in second place, 5 games out of first, behind the White Sox. Their winning percentage was .555, so they actually had it was a good year. It was the first time since 1993 that they did not make the playoffs. So this was kind of traumatic for fans. They got used to them being in the playoffs. They'd been in five straight years. They were in the playoffs from 95 to 99, and they were one game out of the wild card. So they came very close to making the playoffs. They set an MLB record by using 32 pitchers during the season. And they set a team record by using 55 players, one short of the MLB record. They had the fourth best record in MLB, and a better record than the Yankees, who won the World Series. I think the Yankees were in a weaker division. And the consecutive sellout streak reached 454. Every game again was sold out. Now the new manager, Charlie Manuel, the team got off to a slow start. He ordered the removal of a ping pong table and lounge chairs in the clubhouse after the slow start. They had a very hot finish, and on the last day of the year, if the A's or Mariners had lost, then Cleveland would have tied them for the wild card and had a one-game playoff for the wild card. So anyway, Dick Jacobs in 2000 was no longer the Indians' owner, and he had sold the team in the off season. He owned the team for 14 years, and for a while with his brother before his brother died. Jacobs paid $35 million for the Tribe in 1986, and he sold them for $323 million. So it really was a win-win situation. He made a lot of money by buying and selling the Indians. And then, of course, during his era, we won 5 Central Division championships, got the new ballpark built, played in 2 World Series, won 2 American League championships. So you have to give Dick Jacobs a lot of credit for the success of the Tribe in the late 90s. The new owner of the Indians was Larry Dolan, who was from Cleveland Heights, Ohio, retired attorney. He's currently age 87, and he still owns the Indians. He was a St. Ignatius High School graduate, got his law degree from Notre Dame, was in the Marine Corps for 2 years, and of course he paid that large amount of money, paid $323 million for the Tribe. His nephew, James Dolan, owns the Knicks in the NBA and the Rangers in the NHL, so the rich family. And since he has been owner, the Tribe has won Central Division titles in 2001, 2007, and 2016, and an American League title in 2016 and a World Series appearance that year. Now his son Paul Dolan is the guy who's in charge, because Larry Dolan's a pretty old guy. Paul is from Chardon, Ohio. He's currently 59 years old, an attorney. And he's a part owner, chairman, and CEO of the Tribe. Paul Dolan went to Gilmore Academy, St. Lawrence University, got his law degree from Notre Dame. His brother Matt is a state senator, and Paul Dolan really is the boss of the Tribe. He's in charge of the team. He's where the buck stops, to quote Harry Truman. Now the coaching staff, Louis Isaac was back, was the bullpen coach. And Clarence Jones was back as the hitting coach. And we had a new bench coach, Grady Little, Little was from Abilene, Texas. He managed the Red Sox in 2002, 2003, and the Dodgers from 2006 to 2007. He's also been a coach for the Padres, Red Sox, and Tribe. He's currently working in the front office of the Pirates. He's in the Kinston, North Carolina Pro Baseball Hall of Fame and the Hagerstown Suns Hall of Fame. He's best remembered for the 2003 ALCS Game 7. He left Pedro Martinez on the mound with a 3-run lead, and Martinez was way past. He pitched I think by then he had thrown 117 pitches, Anyway, it's easy to criticize the managers when things don't go well. They had a 3-run lead. He lost the game and was blamed that they didn't make it to the World Series. Grady Little was a minor league catcher for 5 years in the Braves and Yankees systems. Dick Pohl was the new pitching coach. Pohl was from Trout Creek, Michigan. Played for the Red Sox and Mariners himself in his career from 1973 to 78. He got a record of 25-37 with a 5.05 ERA, 239 strikeouts. He played on the first Seattle Mariners team, so he's an original Mariner. On June 30th, 1975, pitching for the Red Sox, a line drive off the bat of Tony Muser hit him in the face, broke his jaw, and damaged the retina in his eye. Eventually, he lost 90% of the vision in his right eye. In 1977, he surrendered Reggie Jackson's 300th home run. He coached the Giants, Angels, Tribe, Expos, Cubs, and Reds. And Greg Maddux gives Pohl credit for his development when Maddux was in the Cubs minor league system, and he had Dick Pohl as a coach. Jim Riggleman was a new coach. Riggleman was the third base coach from Fort Dix, New Jersey. He was a manager for the Pirates, Cubs, Mariners, and Nationals, and he's currently the Cincinnati Reds manager. He was a minor league player for the Dodgers and Cardinals, and so Jim Riggleman was another new coach. Ted Eulander, the former Cleveland Indian, was our first base coach. Eulander was from Chicago Heights, Illinois, an outfielder. His playing career, he played for the Twins, Tribe, and Reds between 1965 and 72. For his career, he had 263, 36 home runs, 285 RBIs. His daughter, Katie Eulander, was a U.S. Olympics skeleton competitor. And on the 1972 Reds, Eulander played for them. They won the National League pennant. And the World Series, he was 1 for 4 with a double. Eulander died in 2009 at age 69 of a heart attack at his ranch in Atwood, Kansas. So it was nice having Ted Eulander back in Cleveland, former Cleveland Indian player. Dan Williams was back as our bullpen catcher. Again, Tom Hamilton was announcing games on the radio, and he had a new partner, Matt Underwood. Underwood was from Ashland, Ohio. He's currently broadcast Tribe games on TV with Rick Manning. So he was starting his career broadcasting for the Indians. And again, Mike Hegan was another partner for those two guys. Mike Hargrove was gone. Hargrove had been fired after the 1999 season. He managed the Tribe for 9 years, from 1991 to 1999, won 5 Central Division titles, 2 American League titles, and 2 World Series appearances. So he had really he's considered definitely one of the great managers in Cleveland history, and he played for the Tribe as well. Tremendous player. The new manager was Charlie Manuel. So he was had been the Indians' coach, and he had health trouble that year. He had major colon surgery, so that was pretty tough. So good guy Charlie Manuel. Of course, he won a World Series later with the Phillies as their manager. Now in the field, Richie Sexson was in left field, hit .256, 16 home runs, 44 RBIs in 91 games. On July 28th, he was traded to the Brewers for Jason Beer, Bob Wickman, and Steve Woodard. So Richie Sexson was gone. Kenny Lofton was in center field, hit .278, 15 home runs, 73 RBIs, and 30 stolen bases. So another fine year for Kenny Lofton. Manny Ramirez was in right, hit .351. Wow, an incredible average. 38 home runs, 122 RBIs. He won the Silver Slugger Award for the best hitter at his position, and he made the All-Star team. A tremendous year for Manny Ramirez. Travis Fryman was at third base, hit .321, really good. 22 home runs, 106 RBIs, won a Gold Glove, and he made the All-Star team. He was the Man of the Year and won the Gordon Cobbledick Golden Tomahawk Award. Fine year for Travis Fryman. Omar Vizquel was at short at .287, 7 home runs, 66 RBIs, 22 stolen bases, and he won another Gold Glove. Fine year for Omar. Roberto Alomar was at second, hit .310, 19 home runs, 89 RBIs, 39 stolen bases. He won another Gold Glove, made the All-Star team, and won another Silver Slugger Award. Another tremendous year for Roberto Alomar, and we had that amazing double-play combination and middle infield defense. Jim Thome was at first base, hit .269, 37 home runs, 106 RBIs. Another tremendous year for Jim Thome. Sandy Alomar was the catcher, hit .289, 7 home runs, 42 RBIs in only 97 games. So he was battling injuries again. Had a good year despite that. And he won the Frank Gibbons Steve Olin Good Guy Award. Sandy Alomar. Russell Branyan was the DH, hit .238, 16 home runs, 38 RBIs in 67 games. Good year for Russell Branyan. Now the bench players included Holbert Cabrera, who hit .251, 2 home runs, 15 RBIs, 6 stolen bases in 100 games. Einar Diaz was a spare catcher, hit .272, 4 home runs, 25 RBIs, 4 stolen bases in 75 games. So he played a lot because Sandy Alomar had been hurt. David Justice was a bench player, hit .265, 21 home runs, 58 RBIs in 68 games. You could actually say he was a starting player, except he got traded on June 29th to the Yankees for Ricky Ledee and Jake Westbrook. So David Justice was gone. A new player was David Segui, who hit .332, 8 home runs, 46 RBIs in 57 games. Segui was from Kansas City, Kansas, first baseman, played for the Orioles, Mets, Expos, Mariners, Blue Jays, Rangers, Tribe, and Orioles between 1990 and 2004. For his career, he had .291, very good, 139 RBIs, 139 home runs, 684 RBIs. He's the son of the former MLB pitcher Diego Segui, who was a pitcher back in the 70s. David Segui is no relation to former Tribe manager Phil Segui. That's a joke. We picked him up in a trade from the Rangers on July 28th for Ricky Ledee. Another bench player was Alex Ramirez. He had .286, 5 home runs, 12 RBIs in 41 games. And on July 28th, he was traded to the Pirates with Enrique Wilson for Will Cordero. Enrique Wilson hit .325, 2 home runs, 12 RBIs, 2 stolen bases, and 40 games. And he also was traded on July 28th to the Pirates. Will Cordero hit .264, 0 home runs, 17 RBIs, 38 games, and we picked him up on that July 28th trade from the Pirates. Bill Selby hit .239, 0 home runs, 4 RBIs in 30 games. He was a free agent pickup. Selby was from Monroeville, Alabama, an infielder, played for the Red Sox, Yokohama Bay Stars, Tribe, Reds, and back with the Tribe again between 1996 and 2003. For his career, he had .223, 11 home runs, 48 RBIs. He was a utility player. And in 2002 with the Tribe, he had a walk-off grand slam home run against Mariano Rivera and the Yankees. So that was something. He played minor league baseball for the Buffalo Bisons and is in their Baseball Hall of Fame. He also gave Travis Hafner his nickname of Pronk, which is a combination of the words project and donkey. Bill Selby. Dave Roberts hit .200, 0 home runs, 0 RBIs in 19 games. Ricky Ledee was a new player, hit .222, 2 home runs, 8 RBIs in 17 games. Ledee was from Ponce, Puerto Rico, outfielder, played for the Yankees, Tribe, Rangers, Phillies, Giants, Dodgers, and Mets between 1998 and 2007. For his career, he had .243, 63 home runs, 318 RBIs, and he won the World Series with the Yankees in 1998 and 1999. In the 1998 World Series, at one point he was on base for 8 consecutive at-bats. In the movie For Love of the Game, Ledee appears as a Yankee named Ruiz. Now, when the Indians picked him up, he was playing for the Indians, and he was wearing Yankee shower shoes in the clubhouse, which did not endear him to his teammates or the organization. And he was only with the team for about a month. He was traded. We picked him up on June 29th from the Yankees with Jake Westbrook for David Justice, and then a month later, July 28th, he was traded to the Rangers for David Segui. So just a 1-month brief interlude with Ricky Ledee with the Tribe. Chan Perry was a new player, hit .071, 0 home runs, 0 RBIs in 3 games. Perry was from Live Oak, Florida, first baseman, played for the Tribe and Royals between 2000 and 2002. For his career, he hit .080, 0 home runs, 3 RBIs, and he was the younger brother of Herb Perry, the former Tribe player. Jacob Cruz was another bench player, hit .241, 0 home runs, 5 RBIs, 1 stolen base in 11 games. John McDonald hit .444, wow, 0 home runs, 0 RBIs in 9 games. Mark Whitten hit .286, 2 home runs, 12 RBIs, 2 stolen bases in 6 games. Now in the pitching staff, the top pitcher was Chuck Finley, starting pitcher, who was 16-11 with a 4.17 ERA, 34 starts, 3 complete games. He made the All-Star team, and he was a free agent pickup. Finley was from Monroe, Louisiana, pitched for the Angels, Tribe, and Cardinals between 1986 and 2002. He won 200 games in his career. That's tremendous. Lost 173, 3.85 ERA, 2,610 strikeouts. Wow. 5-time All-Stars in the Angels Hall of Fame, and he had 4 strikeouts in 1 inning 3 times. That means, the catcher's ball gets away and you have a strikeout and the guy ends up on first. Dave Burba had a tremendous year. Was 16-6 with a 4.47 ERA, 32 starts. Bartolo Colon had a fine year, 15-8, 3.88 ERA, 30 starts, 2 complete games, and a shutout. Jason Beer was a new starter, was 6-3 with a 6.63 ERA and 11 starts. Beer was from Cambridge, Massachusetts, pitched for the White Sox, Reds, Brewers, Tribe, Cubs, and back with the Tribe between 1993 and 2003. For his career, he was 71-65 with a 5.14 ERA, 920 strikeouts. He made the All-Star team with the White Sox in 1994. He was a Tribe bullpen coach from 2015 to 2017, and in 2006 he was the Tribe's special assistant for baseball operations. We picked him up on the July 28th trade from the Brewers for Richie Sexson with Bob Wickman and Steve Woodard. So Jason Beer. Charlie Nagy had a tough year. He was hurt. He was 2-7 with an 8.21 ERA and 11 starts. Steve Woodard was a new guy, 3-3, 5.67 ERA, 13 games, 11 starts. Woodard was from Hartselle, Alabama, pitched for the Brewers, Tribe, Rangers, and Red Sox between 1997 and 2003. His career record was 32-36 with a 4.94 ERA, 464 strikeouts. He had a lifetime batting average of .520, one of the best of all time, and we picked him up on that July 28th trade from the Brewers, Steve Woodard. Jarrett Wright had a tough year, was 3-4 with a 4.70 ERA, 9 starts, 1 complete game, and a shutout. I think he was hurt also. Jim Brower was 2-3 with a 6.24 ERA, 17 games, and 11 starts. Now in the bullpen, Steve Carsey was our closer, was 5-9 with a 3.76 ERA, pitched in 72 games. Wow, had 20 saves. Paul Shuey was 4-2. Pitched in 57 games and had an ERA of 3.39. Steve Reed was 2-0 with a 4.34 ERA in 57 games. Justin Spire was 5-2 with a 3.29 ERA, pitched in 47 games, and he was a free agent pickup. Spire was from Walnut Creek, California, pitched for the Cubs, Marlins, Braves, Tribe, Rockies, and Blue Jays and Angels between 1998 and 2009. For his career, he was 35-33 with a 4.11 ERA, 588 strikeouts. He served in the U.S. Marine Corps Reserves. His father, Chris Spire, was an MLB shortstop and a tremendous player back in the 1970s for the Giants and other teams. Justin Spire. Ricardo Rincon was 2-0 with a 2.70 ERA in 35 games, so that was very good ERA for him. Tom Martin was 1-0 with a 4.05 ERA in 31 games. Bob Wickman had his first year with the Tribe, was 1-3 with a 3.38 ERA, 26 games, and 14 saves. Wickman was from Green Bay, Wisconsin, pitched for the Yankees, Brewers, Tribe, Braves, and Diamondbacks between 1992 and 2007. For his career, he was 63-61 with a 3.57 ERA, 785 strikeouts, 267 saves. Really good. 2-time All-Star, American League saves leader in 2005. He had a childhood farming accident in which he lost part of his index finger in his right hand, which he credited with helping the sinking motion on his sinker pitch. The 1996 Yankees, he won a World Series ring even though he was traded before the World Series. He's the Tribe all-time saves leader with 139. He broke Doug Jones' record. And we picked him up on that July 28th trade from the Brewers, Bob Wickman. Jamie Brewington was 3-0 with a 5.36 ERA, 26 games. He was a free agent pickup. Brewington was from Greenville, North Carolina, pitched for the Giants in 95 and the Tribe in 2000. And for his career, he was 9-4 with a 4.85 ERA, 79 strikeouts, and he's currently a scout for the Pirates. Scott Kamenecki was 1-3 with a 5.67 ERA, 26 games. He was a free agent pickup as well. Kamenecki was from Mount Clemens, Michigan, pitched for the Yankees, Orioles, Tribe, and Braves between 1991 and 2000. He had a career record of 53-59 with a 4.52 ERA and 542 strikeouts. Cameron Kieran-Cross was 1-0 with a 3.86 ERA. He pitched in 15 games, had 9 strikeouts. Kieran-Cross was from Cairns, Queensland, Australia, and he pitched for the Tribe in 2000, and that was his MLB career that year, those 15 games. Sean DePaulo had no decisions and an ERA of 5.94 in 13 games. Andrew Lorraine was another new pitcher, had no decisions with a 3.86 ERA, 10 games, free agent pickup. Lorraine was from Los Angeles, California, pitched for the Angels, White Sox, A's, Mariners, Cubs, Tribe, Brewers, La New Bears in Taiwan between 1994 and 2008. His career record was 6-11 with an ERA of 6.53. 113 strikeouts. He worked in the Mariners organization as a coach, also as a scout for the Pirates. He coached the Israeli national baseball team and Team Israel in the 2017 World Baseball Classic. Andrew Lorraine. Jaime Navarro was another new pitcher, was 0-1 with a 7.98 ERA, 7 games, 2 starts, free agent pickup. Navarro was from Bayamon, Puerto Rico, pitched for the Brewers, Cubs, White Sox, and Tribe between 1989 and 2000. For his career, he won 116 games, lost 126, 4.72 ERA, 1,113 strikeouts. His father also was an MLB pitcher, Julio Navarro. Jaime Navarro pitched in Italy for 3 years. And there's an Italian baseball league, and he won a title with them in 2004 and was the MVP. With his father, they became the first father and son both to have at least one save in the MLB, and that was also repeated by a few others, including Pedro Borbon, Sr. and Jr. Borbon pitched for the Reds back in the 70s. Jaime Navarro. Chris Nichting was a new pitcher, had no decisions, ERA of 7.00 in 7 games, free agent pickup from Cincinnati, Ohio. Nichting pitched for the Rangers, Tribe, Reds, and Rockies between 1995 and 2002. For his career, he is 1-4 with a 5.22 ERA in 78 games. Brian Williams had no decisions, pitched in 7 games with an ERA of 4.00. He was a free agent pickup. Williams was from Lancaster, South Carolina, pitched for the Astros, Padres, Tigers, Orioles, Fukuoka Day Hawks, Cubs, and Tribe between 1991 and 2000. For his career, he was 26-38 with a 5.37 ERA, 397 strikeouts, and he currently resides in Sugar Land, Texas, with his wife and 3 children. Bobby Witt was a new pitcher, was 0-1 with a 7.63 ERA, 7 games, 2 starts, free agent pickup. Bobby Witt was from Arlington, Virginia, pitched for the Rangers, A's, Marlins, Cardinals, Devil Rays, Tribe, and Diamondbacks between 1986 and 2001. For his career, he was 142 and 157 with a 4.83 ERA, 1,955 strikeouts. He won a World Series with the Diamondbacks in 2001. His best year was with the Rangers in 1990 when he went 17-10. And in the 1994 A's, he should have had a perfect game. There was a bad call by the umpire on an out at first, where it was clear from the televised replay that the guy was out, and he was called safe by the umpire. Witt for the 1997 Rangers was the first American League pitcher to hit a home run since Rorick Harrison in 1972. Of course, Rorick Harrison played for the Indians, and he's currently working as a player agent, Bobby Witt. Kane Davis was a new pitcher, went 0-3 with an ERA of 14.73, 5 games, 2 starts, free agent pickup. Davis was from Ripley, West Virginia, pitched for the Tribe, Brewers, Rockies, Mets, Phillies, Kia Tigers in Korea from 2000 to 2008. Had a career record of 4-10 with a 5.53 ERA, 96 strikeouts. We picked on July 28th. We traded him to the Brewers with Richie Sexson for Jason Beer, Bob Wickman, and Steve Woodard. Kane Davis. Paul Rigdon was 1-1 with a 7.64 ERA, 5 games, 4 starts. Rigdon was from Jacksonville, Florida, pitched for the Tribe and Brewers between 2000 and 2001. For his career record was 8-10 with a 5.45 ERA, 112 strikeouts. And on July 28th, he came to Cleveland. He was traded with Richie Sexson and Kane Davis to the Brewers for Jason Beer, Bob Wickman, and Steve Woodard. Paul Rigdon. Mark Watson was 0-1 with an 8.53 ERA in 6 games. Watson was from Atlanta, Georgia, pitched for the Tribe, Mariners, Reds, and Hiroshima Toyo Carp between 2000 and 2004. His career record was 1-1 with a 10.95 ERA and 7 strikeouts. Mark Watson. Tim Drew was 1-0 with an ERA of 10.00, 3 games, 3 starts. Drew was from Valdosta, Georgia, pitched for the Tribe, Expos, and Braves between 2000 and 2004. His career record was 2-4 with a 7.02 ERA, 40 strikeouts. In 1999, he was the Tribe Minor League Player of the Year and won the Lou Boudreau Award. Mark Moeller was 0-1 with an ERA of 9.00 in 2 games. Moeller was from Dayton, Ohio, pitched for the A's, Cardinals, Tribe, and Diamondbacks between 1993 and 2001. His career record was 14-27 with a 4.99 ERA and 281 strikeouts. Chris Haney had no decisions, ERA of 9.00 in 1 game. Willie Martinez was a new pitcher, had no decisions, an ERA of 3.00 in 1 game. Martinez was from Barquisimeto, Lara, Venezuela, and his only year in pro baseball in the MLB was with the Tribe that year. And finally, Al Newman was 0-0 with an ERA of 20.25 in 1 game, and so he had a cup of coffee with the and also Willie Martinez. They both had cups of coffee with the Tribe, and meaning very brief MLB career. So the 2000 Tribe, they had another tremendous year. Didn't make the playoffs, but certainly gave the fans a lot of thrill, a lot of good times. God bless all those fellows who played for the Tribe in 2000 and everyone else associated with the team, including the fans. They are forever champions of our hearts, captains of the Cuyahoga, lovers of Lake Erie, Terminal Tower Power, fans of the Free Stamp Statue. Thank you so much for watching. It's been 70 years since 1948. This is our year. Thanks for watching. God bless you. Take care, and I'll see you next time.